Freelancers are not immortal. We all get sick from time to time. But being a one-person business can make sicknesses inconvenient, stressful, and also challenging. So what do you do when you have a ton-load of projects to deliver, but you can't even get out of your bed because you are not in the best shape? I am very sure you don't want negative reviews or to disappoint that client. So in today's video, I'll be sharing a few tips on what you should do if you find yourself in that situation. Unlike people that work in traditional jobs, freelancers can't call the office and say, "Oh, I'm ill, I can't come to the office today, so please just help me do some of my work." It doesn't work that way for freelancers. We don't get that benefit, and that's because we don't have an employer or sick pay as a financial safety net. And again, as a freelancer, each day you don't work, you don't get paid. That's just how it is. That's basically how we live our life. So you have to work every single day if you want to get paid. Dealing with sickness as a freelancer without it impacting your business is very, very hard work. Trust me, I've been there, and it's not easy when you know that you have to submit this job, but you also do not want to go back and start telling the client stories about the project. It's just not a good situation to find yourself in. And considering there are about 1.2 billion freelancers around the world, you would expect that managing sickness as a freelancer will be a huge topic. But the sad thing is that it is not. The better you manage your sickness as a freelancer, the better you are able to keep your business stable and moving. So what do you do if you find yourself in such situations? I'll be sharing some tips right now. The first thing you should understand is that being sick is normal. It is very, very normal for you to be sick. You are human, and we all fall sick sometimes. The moment you accept this, it will help you feel less anxious so you can take better decisions on what steps to take. The important thing is that you need to make sure you prioritize your health at all times. Nothing is as important as your health. Take all of the time to get well. Take all of the time to be healed. Work can hold until you get back. You also need to realize that you can't function well because you are not at your best. So prioritize only what is important and get them done. And one of the most important things to do in such situations is to actually contact the client. This is a time when you know that clients are not all about businesses most of the time. There are some clients that still have humanity deep down inside of them. Good communication is one of the most important freelance skills. Poor communication can actually cost you so much money if you don't communicate well. Communicate often and early to these clients. It will help them to understand better. Let's take a look at two scenarios. Let's say you have two clients with two different deadlines to meet this week. You go to client 1 and you tell the client that you are not feeling too well. And the client responds with, "I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you start feeling better soon. Please don't worry about the work. I'm happy to move things around so you don't feel pressured to return too soon. Let me know if I can help you in any way." But then the second client responds with, "Okay, thanks for letting me know. When will you get the work to me?" Now you can see the variations in response. It is very clear that client 1 understands better. Now these are the kind of clients that you need to prioritize. Quality clients will understand that they only get quality jobs when you function at your best. And that is what is most important. Quality clients can actually make or break your freelance business. To have clients that understand when things like this comes up is an actual blessing. It is an absolute blessing, I tell you. Because not all clients will understand that. Some clients are just all about their work. They just want to get their jobs done and have their works ready. They don't care about your health. They don't care about how you are, who you are, or what you do. They don't. They are all about business. So now you can decide what clients you need to consider, prioritize, and also to give that discount on your next work. Now, the third thing you need to do in such situations is to have an emergency fund. Now, about 60% of online freelancers come from developing countries. And in such countries, health insurance is not a thing. I mean, places like Nigeria, we don't care about health insurance over here. No, we don't. So if you live in a third world country like me, it will be very, very unwise for you to spend all of your freelance earnings without saving for days like this. It will actually be disastrous for you to do that. Benjamin Franklin says, "If you fail to plan, you plan to fail." And that applies to this. If you don't set aside funds for days like this, you will be in big trouble when they come because they are inevitable and they will surely come. The fourth thing you need to do is to set expectations. Telling a client you are sick is actually good, but it is not enough. You need to take it a step further. Clients need information on when you will return. So you don't just tell them, "Oh, I'm not feeling too well," and you leave them blank like that. No, they need information on when the job will be done. Be upfront, honest, and genuine about your expectations on your possible return date. If you think next week is too close and you may not get back next week, tell the client, do not be afraid. Let the client know that, "Hey, I will not be able to return next week." One thing I know is that a quality client who wants quality work will not be in a haste. And those are the kind of clients that you should focus on. Make sure you give the client details on when you will be back and what happens if you get back. Do not leave them in the dark. Give them as much details as possible. If the client is not willing to wait, you may be able to subcontract the work to another freelancer. I don't do that very often, but there are some times that you just can't get jobs done. So what do? You subcontract it to other freelancers who you know that are able to get the job done just as well as you can. Now, the fifth thing you need to do if you find yourself in such situations is to actually make it clear that you're out of office. Upwork has a feature for that where you set your availability and all, and Fiverr too does. So make it clear that you're out of office and you're not delivering jobs at the moment. If you are using emails, set automated emails letting the clients know that you're out of office and you're not feeling too well, and your possible return date. It is done. Now, the sixth and final thing you need to do is to prioritize self-care. Self-care is about caring for yourself to stay healthy. You need to be well to flourish as a freelancer. And to flourish as a freelancer, you need to complete tasks for other people, and you can't do that if you are not fine. So make sure you prioritize self-care, take very good care of yourself, exercise, watch what you eat, watch what you take, and have enough rest. Final thing you need to do is to set a routine on working hours. Make it clear that you work from this time to this time, and after this time, you don't work. Now that is for today's video. I hope you've been able to grab a thing or two from all I've shared today. Don't worry about losing that client. A quality client would actually understand that you are not feeling too well, and they can only get the best of you or the best job when you are at your best, and they will be glad to wait. So do not be afraid of losing that client. Just go ahead and explain everything to the client and let the client do what he needs to do. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. I will see you in the next one.